Well, the hope was that these Florida showers would have passed through by now, but it looks like we're in for a wet one tonight at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 if people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Let's go, D, tighten up. Hey, 50.
Brady now on 1st down. And this is caught by Evans. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The end result, 21 yards.
1st and 10.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
This is caught. Gronkowski. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 4 yards. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
1st and goal from just inside the 5. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Brady to throw. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own 26. A first carry now for Thompson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First carry for Raquel Armstead. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Jacksonville.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organic.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010.
It's second down.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Out of the gun is Minshew. It's complete to Chris Conley. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Conley, 55 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead.
For the point after.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. With it on the return is Logan. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's got the hook up to Miller. Brady calling a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Josh Allen on the tackle.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 46-yard line.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Now watch one, watch one.
The give is to Jones. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The ball carrier.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
Throwing now is Brady. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. To throw, it's Brady. He completes it to Evans. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
From midfield, here's Brady. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So 4th down, the Bucs trot out Bradley Pinion to punt it. Back deep, D.D. Westbrook. Taken in at the 22. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
30-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Jaguars 7, Buccaneers 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Looking to throw it. Minshew And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Use your purple. Go. Hey, fast track.
They'll run on first down. Thompson, he'll get 3 up to midfield.
Carried by number 30.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2nd down and 7. He's going to get this one down to the 45. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
This time he'll look to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line. First catch for the man who led the Jags in catches a year ago, and it's a Jacksonville first down. First down. It's Thompson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Buccaneers' 29-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now Minshew. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter. And I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Minshew sets to throw. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Let's go.
Let's go, defense.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Fournette is in trouble, and he goes down to the end zone. 2 points. That's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about. And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Switch up. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Josh Allen on the tackle.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A give to Jones. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Ronald Jones.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Now Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Thompson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Minshew. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Now the toss to Jones, running right, muscles him off. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Brought down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He was looking for Gronk that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, Brady. He finds his target, it's Evans. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
on 2nd and 9. Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Brady. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
And at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs.
47, Mike, 47. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. What do you got?
Fournette running out of the gun. Powers through. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
36-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 53. Gay's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So nothing separating these two teams as we head to the break all square. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides are trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
It's now 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing is Luton. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's a gain of 32.
A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, Armstead. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down and 8. Play fake, and here's Luton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll hand to Armstead. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, you got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
27-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. First throw now for the backup lock. Got some room at the 30. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's a give to Fournette. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So that'll back him up 5. Lock to throw on 2nd down. He hits his target, left side, Watson. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They look to throw. It's Locke. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. He's going to waft it deep right sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They run it with Armstead. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. To throw is Luton. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It's a pickup of
Now,
6.
Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Second and 4. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a third and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Let's see what you got. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Not today, you are. Not today.
Here's Locke. And that will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
1st down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. From the gun is Luton. The throw taken in by Cole. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Complete.
Keelan Cole, 56 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Jaguars 19, Buccaneers 9. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Jenkins on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Mike 50, Mike 50. I got one.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now to the air, Locke. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Incomplete.
I want to go back to something you said in the 1st quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Block working out of the gun. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Watson. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Shotgun snap to Locke. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover.
56 to Mark, boys, 56. Check 56. Let's go, defense.
From the gun, it's Locke. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Another costly turnover, their second of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
But
it's football. Exactly. They named a game for it. Take care of it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. LaVisca Chenault, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. This is Armstead on the carry, and he's got room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And 9 yards to go.
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Luton going to pass it out of the shotgun. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Mike Edwards picks it off. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. I'm sure as a rookie, even though this is preseason, Charles, interceptions, you got to eat at you quite a bit.
They certainly do, but here's the problem that he's confronted with. He's not the high draft pick. He's not seen as the next guy. He's got to prove himself to everyone and get noticed. So maybe instead of taking the safer throw, you press it a little bit. Try and push it downfield, try and fit into a tight window, and sometimes interceptions result.
Josh Jones in on the stop.
Ball carrier.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
It's a gain.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute.
The Bucks going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Bucks on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Locke. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Locke. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Locke. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the ground with Vaughn. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
A loss of 2.
Good job there defensively to push him back on 1st down. I'm not sure if this is 4-down territory or not because they can kick the field goal and get it back within a score, but you know that's not what they're thinking right now. A field goal has to be their last option.
Again, it'll be Vaughn. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Locke. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
3rd and goal.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And Gay knocks this one through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So we're back to a 1-score game, and now you figure we'll likely see an onside kick.
Yeah, they've only got the 1 timeout remaining, so I think they've got to take a chance of getting the ball back.
Fielded just outside the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Well, partner, it's just preseason, but it always feels good to be in victory formation, taking the knee for the W.
Yeah, I've often thought to myself when I watch these preseason games, some teams need the wins more than others. You know, if you're established and you're used to winning, not quite the same. But if you're trying to learn how to win, it's important to get it done. And to be able to kneel down at the end, even better.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we bid you good night from Tampa.